Thank you very much for tuning into our video. My name's Chris and you're watching Headlight Revolution. Today I have kind of a cool, different, new product to show you. We've been doing a lot with vehicle-specific stuff lately, like the Dodge Ram and the Toyota Tundra. But today we're going to focus on one individual product from JW Speaker out of Germantown, Wisconsin. Made in the USA, lifetime warranty, really a unique product. If you've been looking at light bars for sale on the internet or at your local retailer, you probably haven't seen something quite like this product yet. This is the JW Speaker model 90493M. That's 9049-3M. It's called the 9049 and it's a 3-module rectangular 21-inch LED light bar. Now, when this product first came out, it got some buzz because JW Speaker actually said it's a DOT approved LED light bar. And that blew everybody's mind because nothing like a DOT approved LED light bar has ever existed. You know, when you're looking at Vision X or GTR Lighting or Baja Designs or Rigid Industries, they're all off-road use only. Well, JW Speaker decided to put something in the LED light bar category that you actually could use on the street legally. Now, the way it works is they took 3 of the model 6048 fog lights and they just put it in a rectangular housing with side stud mounting brackets on it. So used an existing product and made a whole new one. It puts out 2,400 lumens of light with a really sharp cutoff, so it's like a fog beam pattern. It does not come in a spot or a flood or anything like that. It is what it is. It's just a really unique piece. Nobody's ever even tried making a DOT approved light bar before. But we get people all the time that are running their semi trucks or their Jeeps or whatever, and they're saying, I want something that'll help me see on the highway at night. And there really isn't a whole lot. This is a great option for that. Let's say you did get pulled over and officer saw that it was 3 individual lights. He might argue that you have 5 lights on if your headlight's already on. But just driving around at a distance, you cannot tell that this thing has 3 individual lights. So just like all JW Speaker lighting products, this thing is super high quality. If you look at the brackets, they are extremely thick. You can tell that it was made out of really high quality steel. The mounting hardware is very heavy duty. Once you tighten this thing down, it's not going anywhere. But you do have a lot of adjustability. So when you have it on your vehicle, you really get to point where where it's going to go. So you could use the existing stud mounts, or you could use something like the Strike Force Zebra through the grill mount for the JK, or you could use any mount that's designed for a 20-inch light bar. Vision X has this one for the hood of a Jeep. And there's a lot of other universal mounting options, like a tube mount, or just put it right on your front bumper. Any way that you can put it on the front of your vehicle, shine down the road, this is going to be easy to fit. Now, it's actually only 19 inches to the end caps and about 21 inches to the end of the mounting studs. So they call it the 21-inch LED fog light bar, but right here where you're actually going to mount it is about 20 inches. Now, if I turn it around, you get another idea of how this light bar is put together. It's a big, sturdy, die-cast aluminum housing, and it looks like it's been powder-coated black. You have where the wires come through there, it says 12 volt, and then it also says Speaker, made in USA, model 9049. This thing weighs about 8 pounds. It's like 7.5 pounds, so it's really quite beefy. When you pick it up, you can tell that it's well built. They didn't cheap out on any of the parts to put this beast together. It's a really cool light bar. Let me show you what it looks like when we turn it on. So when I'm shining it down, you can kind of see each individual light turned on, but when it gets to your focal point, it all disappears, it all melds into one beam pattern. And it's a really cool color too. It's got like a 6000K look. Now if I just turn around and shine it on the wall behind me, you can see that even though it's 3 individual LEDs, I can't separate them unless I cover them up. It is one complete beam pattern. So look at this beam pattern. It's extremely wide, but it's also very short. This is why they call it the fog beam pattern. And this is why initially they said it could be DOT approved, because there's zero glare above, you know, the top of the light. Now when I get closer, you can see I still can't separate the three lights. It's still one beam pattern. Even if I cover one of them and cover another, it still kind of looks like one beam pattern. Here's just a quick shot against the wall in our shop. This shot is about 25 feet away from the wall. You can kind of see the color. It's a mix between maybe 5, 6, and 7,000 K. It's extremely short, but also very, very wide. You can see here's the left side edge, and in the middle it gets a little bit bigger, and then here's the right side edge. And you can see it's not a perfect rectangle. It does have some height extension in the middle. It's kind of bulged, but it still has that sharp cutoff line, which allows it to be used on the street without blinding other drivers safely. Here's the JW speaker light in a real world scenario. As you can see, it is incredibly wide. This test stage that we set up goes to 70 yards, so approximately 210 feet. And then the trees behind the 70-yard marker sign are about another 15 to 20 feet. So we have about 225 to 230 feet on this field. You can see the color is really nice. It's a pure white. You aren't going to get anything tinted. Everything in front of you is going to be real world colors. It also has a very safe beam pattern. If you had this light bar mounted on the front of your vehicle driving down a highway, you can see you can aim it properly so that it would never get in anybody's eyes. If you have regular headlights on and then you put this below your headlights, there will be absolutely nothing that you wouldn't be able to see. You want to talk about safety. You want to talk about visibility and just a cool factor of having a street legal light bar. Look no further. There really isn't anything else. If you wanted to look, you wouldn't find it anyway. This light bar beam pattern is not extremely tall. It's not wildly bright, but it is extremely wide, and it has a safe street legal type of beam pattern. Now here's another product from a different company that we sell. Just for example, this is an off-road light bar from Vision X. This is a roof-mounted 50-inch XPI light bar from Vision X, so you got to get the idea what an off-road light bar looks like compared to this. The beam pattern is a fog driving beam. The lenses on the light are made of UV-resistant polycarbonate. The housing is made of die-cast aluminum to provide maximum protection. It has universal end cap stud mounts and can be operated 9 to 18 volt DC input. This light bar draws 3.6 amps at 12 volts DC and has an IP rating of IP69K. Produces 2,400 raw lumens and 1,500 effective lumens. So in conclusion, if you want a unique light bar that you could potentially use legally on the street or the highway, the JW Speaker 9049-3M might be the ticket for you. You can visit us on the website, headlightrevolution.com, and get more information. If you have a question, contact us or leave a comment below the description of this video. As always, if you like what you saw, please let us know and subscribe to our channel so you get to see what we are showing you next. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you later.